Just have to record for YouTube. Hi, YouTube. Welcome back to Satisfactory. I'm going to take care of a little mini project before we get to continue on with this whole turbo fuel debacle. But for the time being, I'm going to make a really quick setup for heavy modular frames and for computers. And the only reason why I want to do that is that obviously, number one is my next unlock, and number two is just to have access to them as I need fit when I actually go about setting it up. So I'm going to do that super quickly here. Just going to ramp my way up here. Otherwise, that's all today is going to be. All today is going to be just a lot of work and effort being put towards the turbo fuel setup. Okay, so everything currently is functioning pretty damn well. That's the thing. Everything is functioning rather well. The rotors, I don't know if they're done yet, but they're probably relatively close, right? Wow, I'm lagging like a lot. Or stuttering, as more accurately. Also, yes, the rotors are done. It's just a matter of they have to actually backlog. Okay, so they're eventually going to backlog. But the point being is iron is almost officially completely done. Okay? So, that being said, let me remove these containers here. This is all extra space elevator parts. Let me go ahead. Also, I think you can get rid of this as well, because this is literally unnecessary now. Oops. Tookie. Right there. Boom. There's all my elevator parts. Beautiful. Now, with a resub 1 month off of 40. Absolutely ridiculous. Well and truly fucking ridiculous now. I don't know why you continue to support me, but either way, I can't help but be grateful for it because of it. Oh, god damn it. Okay, so there's that already cleaned up. So now, all I need to do at this point is set something up here, which is going to be very rough and ugly like me, but I'll figure it out. Also, concrete. I'm going to need 2 manufacturer layouts, okay? I'm moving around 2 dressers. Wow, okay. Jesus. No offense now, but your mom really needs to learn what the fuck timing means. Like, I feel like you have the entire goddamn day, and then she chooses at sunset for everything to happen. Which was wild. Okay, but, I got a bunch of concrete to work with. To which, then, if I wanted to... So, okay, let me make sure I'm going to get this right. So we got computers. Is... circuit boards, which is plastic and copper sheets. So I need to make an assembler line for that. And it's cable and plastic. So yeah, the plastic is going to be the very big annoyance here. Okay. That's where the very irritating bit's going to come into play. Because that's just how much plastic you fucking need. And all the more reason why I do excess amounts of plastic. Okay, so here's what I'm going to set up here. Let's go ahead and make a load balance manufacturer. I need to set this up first, you dumb bitch. And then I could do a load balance of circuit boards. I suppose just do like that. Okay. Do I still have more motors here? I think I did pocket a couple motors, right? It's not much, but I did pocket some. I did. And that's why I liked doing that. Okay. So, load balance manufacturer right there. To which this is going to be a 3 splitters with storage. Right there. We'll put that right there. Like that. Delete these. Okay, so I put computers here. How much do I need for everything? 10, 20, 40, so those are all marked ones. Okay. So it's that, and then I just have to... Well, actually, I can do this. I can do that. I do it the other way, and it looks better. Not really. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay. Circuit boards. Right there. And right there. Cool. There we go. Okay. That looks ugly as sin, but it'll work, and that's all that necessarily matters in this curve mode. Okay. Which then I'll just connect you straight to one of these guys. I know I have... There it is. Like, I know I have a connection point here somewhere. Okay, so you need... What was it? Plastic and... circuit boards? Plastic and copper sheets. Okay. Two storages. Right there, just for the sake of being these. That's not what I fucking wanted, but I guess I'll just do this then. Okay. And plastic and copper sheets. So let me just grab all the copper sheets in the world. Dump it in here. Okay. Every single copper sheet. And I'll grab the cables too so I can dump it into the computers as well. Okay. Plastic cable. Yeah, plastic cable and circuit boards. That'll work out. Okay. I believe unironically the plastic is almost my most produced item, so that should be fine anyways. Alright, so I'm gonna go grab the plastic then. Okay. Like I said, I'm okay with doing this because not only to be a momentary setup, so I can basically get everything moving, everything going, as well as I have the power to spare anyways, because at the end of the day, I have more than enough power and I'm about to create even more. So hopefully this will just make a absolute fuck ton of computers, in essence, and hopefully speaking, it should all work out pretty damn well. Anytime I come visit here and the plastic is overflowing, I just transfer it over. Meanwhile, heavy reinforced modular frame, or heavy modular weave is nothing to do with oil at all, if I remember correctly. Also, I say again, this is why liquid biofuel is unequivocally the best fucking fuel for jetpack, because I don't even have another reload or another stack on me, and it's already lasting me as long as it is. Absolutely great. Absolutely fantastic. Uh-oh. Oh my god, that was terrifying. I don't know why that lagged as hard as it did, but holy shit, that was a terrifying spike there. I'm so worried as to what the fuck that was. I don't know what that was. happening. Uh-oh. I am rather worried as to why in the world that's happening now all of a sudden. I'm hoping that isn't an omen of some kind. Okay. Alright, next thing, though, is the heavy modular frames. Which I believe this will just be heavy modular frames. Yeah, it's just me having to put in a bunch of shit because that is a lot of stuff that I'm not going to route just yet. I could route it, but efficiency-wise, it's not going to work out. So heavy modular frame, I'll just place that down for me. Yeah, I don't know what's going on today. You're lagging a lot. If I have to restart the game, I'll restart the game, but oh my god, you are lagging like crazy today. What is going on here? Why does the game just not like me right now? I know I'm disgusting and fucking horrendous, but Jesus Christ. Order for conveyors. That is consumed right there. Bottom. Oh, okay. Bottom. And top. Okay, cool. This is heavy modular frames. And this connects to there. Cool. Okay. And then with that, I'm just gonna put that right there. Not gonna be much else other than literally just where it comes out. Okay, so what I need modular frames, screws. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so screws and modular frames. Get the screws out of the way because that's going to have to take some time to pile in. Also, because that'll be the first process to start backing the fuck up. So let's go with screws. And then we have modular frames. This is the other reason why I would really love just a very tiny quality of life thing where you can actually see how full one of these things are so that you can tell like, oh, this is the one that ran out or this is the one that ran out. It'd be super, super handy. Hi, Rose! Instantly climbing atop the booba. Listen, I know they're comfy. They're very soft. They have just enough fight back that they give you like pillows. Actually, yeah, I guess I would be technically be like a semi-firm pillow.
Who thought this was even necessary? Oh, let's build a sentient elevator based on human behavior so it can anticipate their needs. What about my needs? Would a human like being stuck in an elevator their whole life?
Actually, I'm pretty sure there'd be some humans who would love that. Not even kidding. How you doing, Rose? And anybody else, of course. I always fail to really ask others, but of course I always am intrigued on others on how they're doing as well. Alright, there we go. So now processes are going to begin again while I'm making an excess amount of both heavy modular frames and computers. Okay. The only thing is I don't remember if I need more plastic by the minute. I don't think I do. I think it's still 60. Oh, it's 240 screws, you dumb bitch. Okay, yeah, that's gonna need a lot. Oh, God. There we There we go. Give the screws. All the screws in the universe. Yeah. There we go. Okay, cool. Thank you, thank you. That was the wrong fucking container, you dumb slut. Oh my god. I cannot believe I just did that. Oh my god. The right container is over here. Stupid bitch. Ah! Alright, there we go. So now I have computers and heavy modular frames just like passively working their way. Actually, I just realized this is going to need a Mark II, right? Because this is 120. Yes, 120 classic. So actually, I need to Mark II this real quick. There you go. There you go. Okay, cool. That's all that's needed because I need 60 up, 60 down. Cool. Your player stopped working? Besides a couple of lag spikes and me being a complete utter fucking dumbass bitch, no, nothing really. Okay, let me drop off this biofuel and let's finally get back to continuing the eternal fuel project. You know it's fucking true, it always happens, Sam. Shut up. Okay, so once I finish this, then I can also start... Actually, what I should do really quickly is I'm gonna dump the 2 stacks of rubber and the 3 stacks of concrete that I need right now to get that milestone. It'll take a while before the computers for the heavy modular frames are done, but I might as well do this now. Just to have it be done. Also, I'm curious as to how much is actually filling in here right now. Wow, that is pretty damn fast. Rose, I'm the one who should be panting. I'm the one getting stuff down my throat. Did it yet again! Stealing the booba from Rose every time, kitty, and you try to paint yourself as the good guy.
Make sure you stretch out those creamy hamstrings.
Meanwhile, let me swallow all the fluid shoved down my throat. Thank you for the items, Kitty and Nam. Congrats on the person who swallowed tonight. I almost dropped my water bottle on my own fucking head. Because for anyone who doesn't know, I have my water bottle up top, hanging on like a little hook. So that I could just reach up for it rather than having to reach down at times. But I always forget to do that because I'm stupid. But yeah, it exists. I could dump stators in here. And I could dump the rotors just to have these going as well. Yeah, you know, fuck it, let's do that. And if I need either of them, I can just go and pick them back up again. I put that down, I didn't even fucking use it. I'm such a dumbass. Can't do normal stuff and lurk. Listen, I understand I'm not worth it. I know. No need to justify it. Kitty sometimes shows up and sometimes doesn't, Rose, given the fact that I'm not worth the attendance award. And I know something apparently I can set up. I can set up a sort of like attendance award thing, and I'm just like, that'd be cool, but at the same time, I feel like that'd also be a little on the toxic side of things. Mostly just because, like, I joke around a lot about it, but, like, I also rely on data, like, a lot. So if I joke around saying that I could literally call out who is and who isn't here often, it feels a little toxic. Also because I have no ways of actually, like, beneficially making that worth it, you know? Like, there's no prize and there's no reward when it comes to, like, getting a streak of any kind because I don't have any idea what I would do with that in that case scenario. When we're running the elevator up, I'll do my stretches. It's another thing with stream avatars. Stream avatars, technically, you're accruing currency, like, right now. It's just that I don't know what the fuck I would do for stream avatars as a currency. Let's get the stretching out of the way. I almost put punched my water bottle again. I am waiting for a disaster to strike me. There is something gonna happen. I know it, and I'm just waiting for it to happen. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Fuck. Oh my god. Oh, my left shoulder. Hang on. Oh. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Ah, shit. Oh, my left shoulder is actually like full on hurting. It's like it's almost sore. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh, shit. I need to like actually see if I can like full on stretch my shoulder later tonight. Or you know, like if I can get like a massage, like if I can get one of my massagers to like beat the fuck out of my shoulder blade or something. It hurts. It actually fucking hurts. But besides that, Kitty, thank you for the stretching. Always enjoy being stretched by you, as always. Also, like how I said I was gonna take the concrete and the rubber, and I just keep not doing that. Okay. So more motors are gonna be made. Totally fine. Versus putting these in here. Alright, get that out of the way. How is the actual concrete doing right now? How much do I have stocked up? Because if I have enough, I know I just have to tear down that entire pathway and lay it back down as my road. But I just want to know if I do or don't have enough concrete being made right now. Oh, that's also true. The concrete has to be stockpiled before it starts working on encased industrial beams. So let me actually change that. Why is this lagging so much? I don't know why. It worries me so much. Actually, wait. Oh, no, I do have it making Mark 2. Right, I do have it at Mark 2. Okay, fair enough. Let it back up with, Oh, wait, my stuff is up there. You dumb bitch. Back up with encased industrial beams. Like I said, I know I need concrete to work with stuff, but at the same time, I don't like how much concrete I need is just to make an additional large platform, and I'm basically good to go when it comes to concrete. Okay. Oh, before I forget to mention it, I'll be switching over to Monster Hunter Wilds this Saturday because I kind of did an impromptu decision to do a minor, well, I guess it's, to say that I made a decision is kind of haphazard at best, but essentially I got into conversation with Teishi Haguri, and we kind of low-key came to a agreement to do some Monster Hunter this Saturday. It sounds like we're going to be playing a little bit. I'm going to enjoy flexing just how much stronger the bonk stick is now, which is amazing. As well as we'll probably just be casually hunting together for the time being and seeing as to how quickly we can annihilate some of the new apexes. Or the buffed up apexes. I guess they're not new, they're just buffed up. Also, it felt like they're going a little slow. Let me go and check and see how much plastic is already put in the container. Because I need to start slapping some plastic over to the computer so that I can actually start crafting. I'm actually curious how much we've already made right now. 18. Yeah, already pretty good. Hopefully speaking, with everything that I put in there, it should make either the 100 with ease Or it should just make a good chunk relatively easily. My big worry is going to be is obviously I'm going to have to set that up eventually to be fully automated, but that's going to require a lot of train processing to bring it all into. I'm a little sleepy today. Just a little bit sleepy. I'm not too sure as to why. I think it's just I didn't sleep entirely right. Or once again, I feel like something is afoot. Like something's gonna happen. I just feel it inside that there's something not quite right going on. Like that shit! Jesus Christ. Oh my god. I don't understand why. And I legitimately, I don't know if I should restart the game. Like, that worries me so much that it's like, a lot of stuttering is happening. Sometimes audio cuts out. I don't know what's going on. There you go. I also have a bunch of biomass now to drop off, which is great. Okay. Okay, so for all intents and purposes, what I could do is I can make the train station stop by right around here. It drops off, curves the compact coal over this way, and I drag the fuel over that way. That is the idea right now. So let me transport. I need a train station and a freight platform, which, if I remember correctly, it's going to be the front one, right? It's the front one or the back one? I'm pretty sure it's the front one that I need for that. Let me go double check. Let me just go double check. And it's fine for me to kind of like spend a little bit of time double checking, wasting time like this, because again, the concrete gets to fill out, all the stuff gets to operate, even the plastic gets to fill out, and I just spend time checking things out. Okay. Plus, also lets the sulfur and the compact coal kind of back up just a little bit of top there, which I can actually, when I go to check up on that, that'll be a good thing to see. Actually, it just occurred to me, is there a way? It's a little off. I was gonna say if I could make the elevator over there instead, but it's a little off. I mean, I could. That doesn't sound good, but not necessarily the best way of doing it. Okay, I was wondering why, like, you're not crafting anything. Like, okay, you just have a lot packed into you. Okay, cool. Ooh, already have 26, which is great. Good job crafting there. Crafting there. That's great. The screws are definitely going to be the thing that's going to take the longest to refill and everything, which is obviously kind of how that's going to go. At 960 by the minute, essentially every minute's 2 stacks worth. It's 36, so give or take 18, 20 minutes. 20 minutes to fill the entire container. Not terrible, all things considered, but eh. think it was the other thing I wanted to talk about besides the Fiji collab that's going to be happening this Saturday, because obviously that's when I have to update that. That when I come back on Saturday, it's going to be Monster Hunter with Fiji. But there's one other thing that happened today that I was like a conversation point. Again, this always fucking happens. I'm just a stupid idiot where I'm like, oh, this would be a topic to talk about, and then I completely forget about the topic. I forget. I already have it set up to where you're overflowing there, right? So you're overflowing here. And same thing with this, you're overflowing to the left. It's okay. Just had to make sure. I had to make sure I was actually smart enough to set that up first. I don't get why it's stuttering so much. I think it actually has to do with the train car, but I'm not positive. Okay, but in essence right now, this is working as I intended it to, which is great. Eventually you'll back up. Eventually. Meanwhile, that is actually a very good chunk of compact coal, but also, yes, it is the front. The front one is the one that has the compact coal. Which actually, I just realized, that means that compact coal is almost full, or it has to be full, actually. Yeah, it has to be full at this point, because otherwise it would be picking up more of this compact coal. So actually, this compact coal is overfilled. So if I wanted to, what I could do is grab this stuff and hand-fist it into the generators and the fuel and the refinery. For a genuine second, I realized, hang on a second, how is turbo fuel made? And it's like, wait, is it a refinery or is it a blender? Because it just occurred to me, it's like, wait, aren't blenders for when you fuse solids with liquids? But no, apparently, to some extent or another, that's not necessarily the entire case. Or I guess more accurately, I think blenders are more for like solid objects more than anything. Like you can dissolve coal and you can dissolve fuel, obviously. So maybe that's the differentiator there. Oh yeah, I need wire. Also, I just realized is for all intents and purposes, it's gonna be like among the like highest processes that's gonna be happening in the moment. So what's my power usage look like right now during a massive power usage? I don't know why it's stuttering so fucking much. I'm so worried about it. Roughly 2.5K. Among, like, really, really pushing everything that I've got going to work either mostly congruently or simultaneously to some extent. I'm only using 2.5K. I say only, which is a little scary, but still. Oh wait, can't you set up a... Oh no, it wouldn't matter because I would have to turn it around anyway, so it's at the top of it. Okay. I was gonna say, don't I have to, switch the direction of the... Or can I not switch the direction of the, like, freight platform so that I can make it so that it goes inward towards the, foundation? But it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, I have to turn outward because I'm going to cross over to the other train track anyways. Okay, so in this case here, just because I want to keep it a little bit semblance. Okay, so right around here is where the fuel's going to pipe inward, which means the refineries are going to be around here, so I would have to make the train station around here. Let me actually do that then. Yes. Okay. That's the button I wanted to click. You dumb bitch. I don't understand why you're staggering so much. Okay, it is going this direction. You are in fact going that direction. You are 1.5 off of the inside, outside. Great. I hate the staggering so much. I find it kind of funny that if I just lock in the hologram for nudging, it for some reason works. In comparison. I don't know why. Alright, that means that around here. I think that is so fucking worrying. But then in this case, let me get the 2 refineries. I definitely don't have what's it called? I definitely do not have the layout for turbo fuel set up and ready to go. There could be more beams, but either way. I think technically this actually is the better way of putting this because then I can actually see the lines of the foundations themselves. So I don't have to question to what extent after they're putting these on. Then I'll go backwards. When this is starting to like ramp up, I'll make it so that I can replace everything with the cleaner roads and ramps. So it looks nice. There we go, there's my steel beams out. Okay. I see more pipes, I need motors, and copper sheets. Which even then I'm gonna need copper sheets anyway for the piping for the fuel as well. Hold the fuck up! What do you mean Cyberpunk 2077 can't materialize me? Shut the fuck up! You think a trash tier 4 out of 10 game could materialize this? Alright? And even if it could, it'd be completely pathetic and worthless because the biggest fucking size that Cyberpunk can provide is like a C cup at best. Listen, if I'm gonna materialize, it has to be accurate, okay? And I have not been a C cup since fucking high school. No, even then. No, actually, technically going into high school, I was still a C cup. It just very quickly overtook even beyond then. Also, Cyberpunk is mid as fuck anyways. A worthless universe. Trash. Speaking of, actually, apparently Cyberpunk 2 is now in technically pre-production, so it's not like it's being worked on instantly right now. Like, they're not making the assets and stuff right now, but they are at the very least, like, in production for Cyberpunk 2, which is insane when you think about it. I'm not even gonna lie. Obviously, it's been 3 years since 2077, but I don't know why, but for some reason, me thinking about it right now, being like, wow, they already greenlit a Cyberpunk 2 after that debacle? I guess that's fair. Also, technically, they're working on Witcher 4, too, at the same time. So it's like, okay, so you have Witcher 4 and Cyberpunk 2077 2, or whatever the fuck it's gonna be called, in the works right now? Like, Jesus, y'all really taking on a lot of fucking responsibility right now. But also Epic also trying all sorts of strategies just to be able to grope me and touch me. I understand. Don't worry. I read between the lines. I know. I didn't grab the fucking beans, you dumb whore. That's fine. I'll work on that in a little bit. At least in my mind, I don't think I need beams at all, because after this, I just need to make 10 turbo fuel gens, of which technically I'll need to make 6 of them, because I'm going to delete 4 of my fuel gens right now, and have that going. But bronze first, that should work. Also, why are you acting like that? Why are you... What the fuck? Okay, weird. Compact coal drop off. Okay, nothing's connected to this yet, which is fine. Which then I go with... Oh, wrong one. Yep, it's right there. Okay. Oh, technically it was one to the left. Oh well, it's fine. No, I don't think that fits no matter what. Okay, it's fine, fine. Boop, 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 boop. Oh yeah, it would have been on off technically. Can I still connect to that? Oh, I can. Cool. Okay, with that though, just for the sake of my own sanity. Fuck. There you go. Like that. That. Like you. Okay. Beautiful. Cool. That railway is now powered and interconnected. I didn't need to do that, but I just did for the sake of just having it there. Okay, so right here, around here is where the fuel is going to start interjecting. So let's go ahead and put the fine arrays around here. By the way, I hope you're having a good day. Obviously, I say again, I hope that for everyone. I just am very ignorant of acknowledging and mentioning it otherwise. Okay, so in this case, turbo fuel. It's only 15 per minute, right? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. Okay. Cool. Which then... I'm gonna connect you together. Oops. Together. Go there. There. And there's almost 0 shot in hell this is gonna reach. Period. Okay, so what I'm gonna do real quick then in this case, it's just to set it up, so I don't really care about this too much yet. Outward. Right. Here. I mean, conveyor belt's too fucking steep. What the fuck do you mean it's too steep? How do you mean it's too fucking steep? Okay, cool. That is literally it. It is unload. Okay, cool. That's compacted coal already set up. And in this case, this is where things are going to get a little complicated. Setting this up. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's on the line, right? On the line is where the fuel is. Oh, the fuel is... Oh, it is on the line. It is on the line. Okay, I just have to be sure I get this correct. Let me snag the color real quick. I'm okay with curve for now. Actually, fuck, let's just make it straight. Straight. Okay, I can just use the control there if I want to. Okay. Horizontal and vertical. Okay, cool. Okay, so now these will start filling up eventually. Let me interconnect these real quick. And in that same vein, yeah, I'll just do it the dirty way for now. I say it's a dirty way, but technically this is actually among the cleaner manners. But at the same time, eventually I'm gonna actually do this in a different way so that I can use the hover pack literally everywhere. Okay, but in essence, this has nothing else but turbo fuel that comes out, which is amazing. That's what I wanted. Okay. God, the lag is so worrying. Okay, so now turbo fuel is coming out. All right. That is the essence of that. Let me, just for letting it kind of back up a little bit, I'll drop this to 50% for now. And then that should start slowly but surely filling up over here. Eventually it'll start backing up fully, which is obviously going to become a minor issue, but I'll fix that when it comes down to it. And like I said before, I'll try and do the same thing that I was doing before, where I'll like slowly but surely filter, like go from the front to the back, and try and make sure everything is full, but not like staggeringly. Oh, actually, it just reminded me of something that I didn't know about. Apparently, if you want a really easy way of dumping out fluids, let me see if I can find one that has some in it. Damn. Which one was the ones that had it? No. Maybe I don't have any right now because I didn't let them back up at all, which is a very big possibility. Okay, but essentially speaking, you can do the same thing that you do with like items where if you drag it out, you can just instantly go to dump or the trash. You can actually dump out fluids as well. You can drag out the fluids in here and just trash it if you want to just like do a quick just instant dump of whatever's in there. Actually, a good example right here would be like I could just, you see how I can drag this around? Apparently I can just take it to the trash and it'll literally actually dump it out, which is a little weird and a little funny, but yeah, apparently that's a possibility. Okay, but with that, that's the refinery. So I need 6 generators because I'm going to delete the other 4 over there, and I'll have enough to work with at that point. Rubber and motors. Actually, wait, is that actually... I just realized, is that actually less than 10 meters in height? There's no fucking way. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, there's no way. How is it actually... How is it 10 meters? I thought each of these little things are meters. 1, 2... One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or maybe that is literally exactly 10. I mean, I'll be honest, it is. Oh yeah, what about Starfield, Dam? Huh? Don't you look stupid now. What about, Silksong? Huh? Huh? Only AAAs, huh? I mean, it is working. Huh. Yeah, that's right. Fix your goddamn words, you bitch. There are a handful of ones that were done in good time. Silk Song. Star Citizen. Fuck yourself. But, no, the only reason why that made me think of it is because I don't know if you heard, but apparently the Black Panther game got canceled. And I'm just like, fucking, like, this industry is so fucking stupid at this point. Like, how many games have been announced and they've been canceled before they even exist now? There's the Wonder Woman game, there's Black Panther, there was a Last of Us MMO that was gonna happen. I think there's Titanfall 3 or whatever Titanfall 3, not Apex Legends was gonna be. Like, there's so many games that got announced or, like, quote-unquote revealed and they just are not happening anymore. And it just feels crazy. That's like, that's what we've come to. Like, we've gotten to the point where we're announcing games before they even exist, and yet they keep doing it. Same with Kingdom Hearts. Fucking Kingdom Hearts, allegedly, Tetsuya Nomura, what he said is like, oh, I don't want to announce a game too early like we did last time with Kingdom Hearts 3, because Kingdom Hearts 3 was announced, and it was 7 fucking years for that fucking game to come out. And then they announced Kingdom Hearts 4 fucking years ago. And it's just like, come on. Like, why do you do this? Over the past 5 years, over 30 games by now, maybe 40, yeah. Like, I unironically want to know if there's a list. There probably is a list on, like, Wikipedia of announced games that have been canceled before they even exist. But, like, it can't be, like, massive, but it also can't be small either, you know? Shareholders like to hear and see good news to pull their money. Yeah. It's just... It makes no sense. It's crazy to me to think that, like, they announce these games before they actually have an idea of what the fuck the games are, you know? That's the thing that gets me, is that it's fine if you are guaranteed you're like, we know exactly what we're gonna do here. But especially with the Wonder Woman game, as far as I heard, apparently that game was a complete and utter mess. There was no shot in hell anybody in that office thought that it was gonna release, like, at all in the time frame they were giving them. Which is really saying something, all things considered. Also, I don't have the fucking steel pipes to move over the plastic to computers. I'm an idiot. God damn it. Back we go. Oh, this is what I mean. Fucking the plastic got filled up quickly. Very quickly. This is why I do such an excess of plastic at the end of the day. I'm gonna put it better than like and keep going as far as the company's concerned, but the shareholders need going up like how they want it. Yeah, no, that's true. That's fucking true, unfortunately. That, unironically, that is, depressingly, that's actually why, there's a lot of reports coming out right now that, it was kind of obvious, like, I'm not even gonna lie, like, it kind of pretty much was obvious, all things considered, but, Monster Hunter Wilds was prematurely released for the sake of hitting monetary goals for the fiscal year 2025. So why we know this is because of the fact that Capcom just had their earnings call, and essentially speaking, in their conversations and everything, because they've had like nothing for the past, I think, year and a half. I think Street Fighter 6 is now almost 2 years old. But essentially speaking, like, they knew, Capcom knew that their current and only big name product coming out this year for 2025 was going to be Monster Hunter Wilds. But they also knew that if... Oh, God.
Lonely. I am so lonely. I have no body of my own.
That was weird. Okay. But they also knew that, like, they had to release it with a good period of time before the earnings call so that they could amount the numbers that they have, the number of sales, the number of copies sold, the number of player retention, and all that kind of stuff, so they could flaunt it and say that, hey, look at these amazing numbers that we're doing. Like, this is how good everything is going. Oh, well, it was beans, you dumb bitch. It wasn't pipes, it was beans. Dumb bitch. Which obviously, like I just said, it's basically borderline them confessing that they were like, yeah, no, we pushed Wilds out sooner than we should have, just so we can hit our margins. And it's great that the game was still very, very, very well done at the end of the day, comparison to like Cyberpunk when they pushed that a solid year early. But essentially speaking, everyone's saying that where Wild is right now, with the weapon balances, with the performance, and the content obviously would have come later, but the core of the game, if you take out the title updates, where the core of the game is right now, everyone's saying this is how the game probably would have been released if they were allowed to delay it either to August or maybe October of this year, rather than having to forcefully release it back in February, so that Capcom could, like, hit their quota of being able to say, look at how much money we made this year. Because I didn't know this. Apparently, first off, hats off to Capcom in this case instance, they apparently have been on a 10-year plan of 10% growth every single year over year. First off, that's crazy to think about, that you could conceptualize an idea where you make 10% year over year. That feels crazy. But, like I just said, they pushed out Wilds early because this is the 10th year. This is the 10th year of that 10-year plan. So obviously they had to fucking stick the landing. And in all fairness, they did stick the landing because they pushed out Wilds early. Depressing for the game, because that means that for all intents and purposes, we literally got an undercooked game, like, not even jokingly, but at the same time, good for them in an essence of, like, at least they stuck to their guns. They managed to actually, like, follow through with their word, which is still insane, really, to think about. Alright, now making computers. What is a good thing, though, and it is, once again, something that I didn't realize in the moment, though, was that apparently part of this 10-year plan was that Capcom basically said that they will not lay off developers, so, and that's actually a very good point. I have not heard of a single layoff coming from Capcom. From every other company, obviously, yes, there are massive layoffs going on, but Capcom apparently has refrained from any layoffs in the meantime, and have actually been hiring on more developers as time goes on. And if I remember correctly, they said that their ideal budgetary goal is at least 100 extra devs per fucking year, which means that by now they are easily creeping into like roughly 1,000 or so devs in their offices, which is insane, just in a concept. But it's just I can't believe to say that like Capcom are like not even just the good guys, they're the fucking heroes in this case, and they released Wilds in a half-baked state purposely despite that. It feels wrong to say that Capcom are the good guys, knowing that info, you know? Alright, let me make a line of generators. I'm in blueprint, you dumb bitch. I'm like, where the fuck is it? Alright, so we're gonna start right off the bat, right there. This doesn't fully matter where the lineup actually goes to, so that's actually fine. I believe that's enough for... Actually, let's push it back one more. Just for the sake of possibly needing a little more space. But it's fine. Alright, there we go. grab more copper sheets, which is kind of crazy. Oh, I have just beneath the amount that I need anyways if I were to do all of it. Okay, I think I'm gonna just shred this up. I don't care about you little buggers. Not in the current moment. Right, let's grab more copper sheets. And then once I get that set up, all I have to do is connect the train. Connect the train and then let it fill up a little bit. And once it starts filling up, I just start backlogging. I let it fill up, I let it backlog, and then I turn it on. It's really good. Do I have the heavy modular frames for this? Just curious. I probably do. I actually don't. Wow. Like I'm running out of materials, or no, I'm not running out of materials. It just hasn't finished crafting. Is it just 1 per minute? 2 per minute. So 50 minutes after I would have done this. Wow, it hasn't even been. It's only been barely an hour, considering. Damn. 2.5 by the minute, so 40 minutes. Yes, because 10, 25, 45, yeah, 40. Okay. So theoretically, that won't be done until roughly the next hour. The next clock hour. More accurately, is how I should say it. God, see, this is how quickly copper generates. That I just... Oh, never mind. That was only for... wire. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. So wire is backlogging. Cable is... I took up the entirety of the cable, and that still had enough backlog and all of that shit to almost fill the entire container again. That's why I love backlogging, because even when I take the entire fucking container's worth, I'll still have enough backed up to work on things. Absolutely amazing. That is why I like doing this in absolute excess and having storages like that and having the machines backlog like that because it makes it so fucking nice. But yeah, when I heard about the Capcom earnings call, it definitely did upset me that the reason why the PC port was so badly optimized was because of earnings. The reason why Hammer and a lot of other things were so underbaked or things were haphazardly done or also because of that. It was upsetting, but at the same time it's kind of like, but I mean at the same time, for what it's worth, Capcom did keep their word. And if you want to look at it in a different manner, it's like, for better or worse, at the very least, the game is out and it wasn't like a complete catastrophe, you know? At least it was an actually functional game, all things considered, comparison to probably a lot of other titles which would have been a lot worse in that aspect. But speaking of, by the way, the hammer buffs are... I said it already yesterday, but like, it's looking like it was somewhere in the realm of a 20% overall increase to all of our damage, and it is big data mined. We know exactly how much damage, or how much percentage increase we got, and some shit got a massive amount of boost, but also on top of that, they actually did, finally, this is where I believe is where, it definitely suffered a lot more. And why, again, it's upsetting that, Hammer was released in such an underbaked state. But the hammer had 0 heartbreaking multipliers whatsoever added onto it. And the reason why that is so upsetting to me is that first off, Heartbreaker already as a whole is not functioning correctly as a skill. Like, it already needs a lot more to work with right now because it literally doesn't work at the moment. Versus the fact that hammer is the part-breaking weapon, or at least it tends to be the part-breaking weapon, but apparently not, technically speaking, which is kind of crazy to think about. Because of the fact that it had no part-breaking multipliers on it. Whatsoever. Or more accurate, yeah, no, technically it would have been whatsoever, because, of the fact that, just in general, again, it had no multipliers on it. But now it actually does have, I think, Mighty Charge Slam and Big Bang Finisher now have actual Heartbreaker multiplier. I think Charged Upswing and Upswing also have Heartbreak multipliers out on them too. So there is actually fucking moves there for us to actually, you know, benefit from, to actually care about using Heartbreaker again. Which, again, it feels insane that that had to be done that way. Alright, so you are starting to fill up. So let me go ahead and delete these coal gens off the bat. Cut you off. So that way now you're going to start backlogging over there. You know what? If I do delete them, will I lose anything? Oh shit, I might actually. Let's see, do I actually crash? I get so close to crashing! Oh my god, I'm on the edge of glory! Alright, so now you should be filling up like crazy. Yes, you guys are now basically completely full, right? I think I do need a pump because I feel like that is so very little. Unless... There are you backloading or not? No. Yes, Nan, because it's my stupid ass. Am I really this dumb? Or did it just need to fill up? Maybe it just needed to fill up. Okay, but first things first, let's actually set this up. Get to work. 1, 2, 3. Damn, need one more. Nope. There. In fact, honestly, it might crash when these refineries actually start working. I really hope not, but it might. Alright. There's that. Just let me kind of drag this a little forward a little more. Damn. Bitch. Please! Thank you. And there we go. Yeah. Okay, so that loop is now interconnected. So now I just need to put power poles. Now 1, 2, 3. Let's give you the middle right here. I do have it on the line already. Okay, so actually, you know what? Fuck, put it right. Oh, it's not actually connected to the middle. Oh, weird. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 1, 2. Okay, so that'll connect to these guys. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's only the last 4. So in that case, right here. Oh, it is the middle. 1, 2. Okay, line. You? Alright, there you go. Power will be operating when that gets going. So now all I have to do is set it up so that I have the compact tool coming in. Alright, there we go. Now it's backlogging. Okay, so now that it's backlogging, what I'm gonna do... First off, I could just do this, right? Yeah, I can. Cool. I'm actually gonna do this first and see if this lasts long enough. Okay. Are you backlogging already or no? Nope, you're draining out pretty damn rapidly. All things considered. Okay. But technically speaking, this that'll only buy me, like, give or take, maybe 10 minutes at best. Well, 40 per, and 120, 9200. No, that is not even true. It'd buy me maybe at best fucking 3 minutes? Yeah, no, that would buy me so little time. Okay, so I'm gonna dump this out. And then the whole pipe didn't work. Okay. Now let me start connecting the damn train then. I have a lot of beams and a lot of pipes to work with, so let's get this going. Right, it's always the very long-term logistics stuff that always gets me. At the same time, because I'm taking this a lot more casually rather than trying to, like, beeline it to the final phase is why this is more helpful for my dumbass. Is that actually connected? Okay, I didn't feel like it was actually connected, but... I actually don't remember what the ratio is for the turns when it goes onto a ramp. I don't believe it's that much. I think it's maybe like 1 to 1.5, something like that. But we'll see here. That's a thing. Yeah, because you can see that it lifts off the ground, and as much as, like, that isn't terrible, I don't like it lifting off the ground. Because then it looks rather ugly. I already have enough ugliness in my life when I look in the mirror. I like that. Like, it clips slightly into the ground. I don't remember if there's any other way to, like, really fix that. No, it's true. Well, because you can't disprove it. Also, I guess it's 1.5 to... three and a half. 1.5 to 3.5, basically speaking. Okay. Alright, there we go. You just start interconnecting this. Ah, you bitch, see? You can't prove me wrong. Drag it on the hill. I should have done the other way where I do it on the like direct line, but it's fine. And the only thing I will need to do is I'll have to go back down and grab a shit ton of rods, because it's going to cost a lot of rods to make this road proper. The way you have to go about wouldn't be the best for you. I mean, first off, there'd be literally no way of you doing it, given the fact that I have kept myself very reclusive and hidden away. Even in our private DMs, while I may have dropped a lot of identifying information, none of it has actually been quantifiably close enough. I think, like, at absolute best, you can get within maybe 20 miles. But then getting that last 20 miles somehow pinpoint my stupid ass would be the genuine challenge in that case instance. Yeah, but 20 miles is 20 miles. Have fucking fun for that. Have fun somehow combing an entire fucking city's worth of distance to try and uncover my data center. And failing at it at that, too. Nice. This costs me like, what, 200-ish beans? So I'll have more than enough to have the other side, too. Oh my god, that terrified me. Yay! Actually, for the sake of some sanity here. First off, actually, maybe the combat coal is actually stacked up now. Maybe it's actually like full on. Stack. And I guess what I could do too. Oh my god, it is. What I could do too is I could just take this myself manually while I'm finishing this. And that way it actually starts processing, starts filtering that fuel in. Yeah, shit like this I definitely would never have really been able to do had I not, like, finally opened my eyes to the wonders that is trains. Obviously I would have just done, like, roughly the same setup that I did prior with my original world. That I kind of lagged the shit with all the belts and everything. So it would have been horrendously laggy too. Oh my god, I see a blue hanging out in the vents right now. Being sus. Nibbling on my cookies without me noticing. I see you, Blue. I see you enjoying my cookie. Okay, actually, genuine question. Where did that come from? Now that I think about that, where did that come from like a girl giving a guy their cookie? Or their cookies, or whatever. I've heard the term a phrase, and I've obviously used it, but I don't actually know where it comes from. No, when it comes to, like, a girl giving a guy their cookies, or, like, something something to that the notion, you know? You know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, where the term or phrase of essentially like enjoying a girl's cookie is. I'll little my cookie. I mean, I'm not entirely against it, Lonnie. You never really used it before? Oh, it's also decent. I think, honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. I think it may be, like, more of a girl thing. I think it's more of just, like, girls use it more than guys ever use it, really. It's just a curiosity now that I'm thinking about it. Lonnie coming on in after going AFK for God knows how long and just instantly ramming it down my throat. As I deserve. And like. I mean, what? How are you doing, Lonnie? And Blue, too, obviously. Skulking about in the vent. I'm kind of curious if y'all here because of, my conversations with Fiji and what's coming up this Saturday. Before I do that, though. Lonnie with the hydrates down my throat. Thank you for the hydrates, Lonnie. It's been a long time since I've been able to taste your fluids down my throat. Alright, continue on. No, you're here for Satisfactory? Ah! Good to know! Yeah, as you can see, I'm working on a very expansive project where I am making a turbo fuel factory. Or I guess setup, more accurately. It's been going on for the last 2 to 3 streams, give or take. Technically only 2, but still. But, yeah, I already mentioned it. I'll mention it again. I'm going to be playing Monster Hunter Wild with the Fiji Haguri this Saturday. Just 2 nobodies. One of us has a career, and one of us is a worthless dumb slut. I'll let you guess which is which. We just got into conversations, and they brought up that they actually are they are playing Wilds, and I don't remember exactly how it got brought up, but I basically started rambling about how I'm so fucking happy that my hammer finally got buffed. I still think they've been a little bit overkill on how much of a buff it was, but listen, 20% is 20%. I'll fucking take it. I'll take the goddamn increase. And part breaker damage and other stuff like stun multipliers. Oh, so good. So fucking good. I believe it's 2 and 2? 1 and 2, I believe? Yes, it is 2 and 2. Yeah! What are we up to, Lonnie? And Blue, obviously, if you're both there to humor my dumbass. I was curious. I said, y'all been missing for a while now, both in, obviously our little group chat is kind of quieted down now. Life has been life, of course. I'm always curious. I think it's just part of the nature. You weren't here for it, but I did, go on a whole, like, unironically, like, hour tirade on my one or only relationship in life that also was a long distance relationship. I feel like that's part of like why I get so like intrigued when people vanish on me and then come back and I'm just like, so what you been up to because of that whole fucking story. Cliff notes, Lonnie, is that my one or only relationship with my ex was started in high school, moved away during high school, and during senior year, we took a 2-month break to be like, all right, let's focus on finals. Let's focus on what we want to do for our future. And they ghosted me for an additional 6 months. So at that point, it's been 8 months. And from that point on, I am low-key convinced that they cheated on me in those 8 months. And no matter how much I tried to get proof of it, I could never get like solid evidence, but I also could never get them to actually tell me what they did during those 8 months, like in clear detail. They'd always give me very vague, vague information or non-information for me to actually work on to essentially know whether or not they did or didn't. And the only reason why I say like there's a solid 80 to 90% is solely to the fact that my hopeless ass wants to believe that there's a chance that they didn't cheat on me in that time. But that is a very, 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 very low possibility, if I'm being completely honest, after everything. You're always going to come back? I'm glad to hear that, Lonnie. I'm really glad to hear that. I know it sounds really cheesy and really, like, sappy. But I hope that if I ever achieve anything one day, I really do hope to have y'all still around for me to, like, support in return for y'all showing up for me at all. Because I sure as shit don't deserve support. So if I ever manage to get anything off the ground, I really want to spread it and help it out to other people who do actually deserve it. Also, I'm going to ride the train over to my fuel so that I can see this work effectively. Presumably, with this, that should be it. I should be ready to go. Presumably, this is done. Come on. Come on now. Alrighty, here's the train. Lovely. Gotta love it, you can hog. Gotta. Also, I'm glad it looks like they actually made it so that signages on the trains can now be unlimited length now, and they just have a rotating thing. For anyone who wasn't around during the time where you could name it an unlimited range, it literally just stuck out of the sign. So it would just literally stretch forever outside of the borders of the sign. And then they made it so it could only be the length of the sign, and now I think they make it so it'd be infinite again, but it rotates. Yes! You gotta get that toot toot. You gotta get that toot toot. Choo choo. Oh god, I'm such a child at heart. I love it though. Why play games? For the small things. Did anybody ever get like the opportunity to get into the actual like cabin or engine of a train and actually be able to like honk the horn? I was never able to do that, but it was always a low-key like little child fantasy of mine to like one day get the opportunity to go into a cabin of a train and be able to toot the horn. I don't mean like what an operation. I mean like a museum or something like that. Because obviously, what an actual operation. Locomotive, thank you. But anyone not active was in a museum. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like not like ones that aren't actually operating. Because obviously those ones aren't actually. They don't have the horns in operation. They just have them standing still there, or whatever. Wow, you braked hard. That was a solid brake, though. I know there's the museum off of Navy Pier in Chicago that I could go to, but that is a 2-hour dedication. I know, right now? That was like solid. That halted like a fucking ton of bricks. It just came to a fucking halt. Yeah, there we go. Begin operations. Alright, so theoretically, this should have maybe a little bit backed up in here. It does, there's like a little bit backed up, but it's actually all filtering out instantly. And now, all I have to wait for, in theory, is to, literally just wait for these guys to fill up. You're full. Oh, actually, so they are actually. Oh, yeah, no, also just the pipelines to fill up. Yeah! I am in love that I've actually managed to do this properly this time. Oh my god. Great. Absolutely fucking great. Alright, so now I just have to work on replacing all of these platforms with an actual road layout. Just for the sake of me making it look pretty. Because I can't look pretty, so at least my roads will look pretty. Oh, this one's still down here. There is there's one right here, there's one over there. Or multiple, technically, but still. Okay. Again, worries me every goddamn time now. You know what? Just because I can. Alright, so what I could do also is I could drop off the concrete, and then I could drop off the concrete except for maybe 2 stacks, just to keep on me. And then I can, grab all the rods in the universe so that I can work with that instead. I don't know if that audio occasionally is cutting out for y'all too, or if it's just for me, but not that, son of a bitch. That occasional audio cutout is definitely worrisome as well. Alrighty. But in the biofuel stuff, it is also cutting off for you guys too. Okay, so yeah, no, there is something up with it today. I don't know what's going on with it, but there is something up with this today. Also, the plastic's already full again, which I'm actually gonna really quickly deliver that. I didn't even do that correctly, dumb bitch. Deliver that to the circuit boards. Why is so much stuff not boxed up in this area? No, that's not why. I can guarantee you that's not why. Number one, this is not usually the point where the world starts lagging like crazy. Also, number two, the operations over there are already boxed up, so the process should be perfectly fine. And then number three is that as of yesterday, it wasn't doing the same jumpy, laggy audio cutoff as it is today. I'm wondering if a hotfix got released and it's a little glitchy. That's my wonder right now. Also, I can delete that now. Because theoretically, that is now just fully in operation. I can also check up on the computers and the heavy modular frames. I can chuck that into the Blueprint Mark II. And then after that, once we're done... Actually, no, fuck it. Let's not even do that. Let's start working on the elevator parts in that case. Let's just start working on elevator parts then. Actually, how much do you need? Yeah, 40, everything. Okay, cool. Actually, so at this point, I'm perfectly fine. Let's start working on the elevator parts so that I can transfer things over. There's obviously heavy modular frames are being crafted, computers are being crafted. I now have turbo fuel almost ready to go. I just need to backlog a little bit. And, yeah, we're pretty set. I am very happy with this. And obviously once we get to, Tier 4 and beyond, essentially speaking, I can start setting up some mega factories and really getting work on that. Rose coming back into claim on my Gooba. Oh, that's right. Lonnie and Blue, it's been so long since y'all have been here. I now have, Scritches is now not only automated, so is Shiny Check, by the way. Shiny Check is now fully automated. But also, you get to now actually lay on my boobs. You actually get to lay claim, to my cleavage. There's a timer now, though, so do take note of that. Of which I'm still thinking on how in the fuck I'm gonna make a visual representation of how long the kitty is on my boobs before they get sick and tired of, me being unable to sit still. That's basically the only reason why, my kitten back in the day didn't always stay on top of me for literal hours on end. It would stay there for a while, but eventually I would just be moving and shifting too much for it to be comfortable in, and now it piss it off. Okay. Yeah, so once you start backlogging and you start getting compact coal backed up in here, it's when I think I'll be good to turn on the turbo fuel. Because you're still not backlogging at all? Nope. Meanwhile, you're actually getting really close to getting full. So, with that being said, let's go dump into my milestones so that I can get that going, and then I'll probably build out a little bit over here just to put the space elevator in, just like a space elevator over here instead. Either that or I'll build a space elevator up top where the versatile framework was before. I'm so glad they had the versatile framework out of the way. I know I have a lot of processes to do right now, like the automated wire goes into one of the two things, I forget which one, but that'll be way faster in comparison. Plus, I still have one click, which would be helpful.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
No, you bitch. Not at all. The age birds are appreciated, though. Can never get enough of the age birds. Okay, so I have my 100 right there. That's great. Oh, you're so close. Yeah, you have to do the after bit, Epic. Also, you're still in lurk status right now, so you don't have to turn on lurk status again. You are still perpetually in lurking. You never made yourself active. I wish there was a way to somehow... I wonder. I'm just gonna look into this real quick, just because I'm curious now. Can I do that? Can mix it up control stream avatars. Oh my god, maybe I can. I might be able to make it to where lurking and being active automatically colors you. Fuck, that is a project and a half for me to see how the fuck I can make that work, but if I can make that automated as well, that'd be insanely cool. Oh my god, I'm thinking about it now. See, like, how in the fuck would I even do that? Badly is the answer, but how would I do that? By the way, can I just say these animation processes are so fucking quick? It's so unnecessary. It's so neat to watch this process happen. It would be really awesome if they could have made it where it's like customly made to every single piece that's actually being made inside the machine, but at the same time, that would have been so much animation work. However, I do believe that this whole process is actually tied to the speed of the actual product being made inside. So once it does actually finish the product, like this animation does complete like that. I think that does mean that, like, a computer is finished. Yeah, pretty much. Yep. So you can see, like, that got finished and now it got spat out. Yep. It's such a cool little thing. It's awesome. Like I said, little detail like that. Unnecessary, but really neat. Alright, we'll fix the blueprints. Mark 2. So now I can keep making more cubicle builds if I want to. I might do that on my own time, though, rather than spend stream time. I'll probably try and see if I can make more of those over the weekend.
Milestone reached. The blueprint Mark II improves
versus spending
upon the Mark
time
I
on
in every
stream for that.
dimension, except for the metaphysical ones. This improvement was made available due to complaints from pioneers
I can
about
make
other
railway
pioneers
signs.
not being capable of managing their space
That's
efficiently.
super easy.
We listen
But
to pioneers, always.
otherwise, I just need to make a space elevator so that I can have everything going. And then I'll do a really quick checkup on the turbo fuel while I'm planning out my layout. And go from there. The good part is, too, once I get Mark III miners, I think I'm going to make my way to the really, really, really good source location where I have, like, pure limestone, pure iron, pure copper, I have coal. I have so many things to work with that, I can just, like, really go fucking insane with it all. Alright, I just put down the space elevator here. I don't have the shit for it. Oh, I guess the only other thing that I could do is once I do finish putting all the space elevator stuff is I could go hunting for Mercer Spheres so that I can get those upgrades going. Especially now that I have computers in automation, or at least like pseudo-automation. What's the thing? How tall are you? You look like only maybe like two walls up, which is like 8 meters, give or take. Maybe. Oh, are the module frames done already again? Oh my god, I think they are. Holy shit. Wow, I'll be honest, that actually finished up way faster than I thought it was going to. Are the motors full on container? Oh my god, they are. Holy shit, I didn't know they gave it that much either. God damn. Okay. Yeah, I am stacked. I am fully stacked now. Why are you not crafting? Oh, because you have too many circuit boards. Oh, wow. So you're actually crafting way more circuit boards than I need right now, which is perfectly fine. So if I ever need circuit boards for a reason, I can just snag a stack. Which actually doesn't say that. Oop, there you go. Let me just have a stack of circuit boards for myself. I know it's not needed that much, but, I mean, listen. If I can just have a stack of those in my inventory for the sake of having it, I might as well. Alright, copper sheets are finally done crafting totality, so all they have to do is backlog a little bit, which they're eventually going to get there. And then the wires themselves is finally, at long last, filling up. And then eventually cable will fill up, and that'll be that. Actually, I'll keep the 4 stacks of concrete that I have right now. It seems like it'll be fine. Alright, I placed on the space elevator. Let me go check on the turbo fuel to see if it's actually starting to backlog or not. And then I'll turn it all on. And I'll see my power skyrocket. What was it? 3,900, right? Which right now it's hovering at 3,600, if not underneath even that. But essentially, it's to see what I got from 3,900. Yeah, that audio cutting out is very worrisome. I still wish there was a way to send it back down without you having to ride it. But at the same time, I can see how that gets probably like really complicated code-wise to like be like, alright, go back down. Like, how the fuck you define where that is? Like, unless, like, there's only 2 floors there, obviously there's a definition of what's up and what is down, but otherwise, like, how would you define that? God, those stutters are so fucking worrying. What? Checking turtle fuel? You know, I played way too much Wii back in the day when I had the fucking Mii store or whatever the fuck that was. Sound effects in my fucking head. God, I will say that is the one only thing. I think when it glitches out and you stutter like that, it actually kind of like randomly jumps you, which is a little funny. All right, it's finally backlogging. And there's that long last backlogging. That means that all these are full now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
No, you interrupted, bitch. Alright, so now this is at long last about to fill up in backlog. I'm actually going to grab onto this. Still no grenade. I know, right? It feels so weird how grenade feels like almost extremely rare in a very weird way. Alright, now it's just full. Okay, cool. So in essence, eventually, very rapidly, once this actually like, fills up, and it stops intaking, it should start backlogging quicker, even then. The fuel is full, though. What I'm curious about, are you actually, like, filling up? Oh, you are. If I empty it out, what happens? I think the big problem comes down to the fact that okay, so now you guys are actually full, which is kind of weird given the fact that it technically still has space to fill up otherwise. Okay, so now the compact coal is about to back up a little bit. Which is fine. But that also means now this fuel should, like, start to fill up real fast, right? Slowly? Relatively quickly. Okay. But yes, the answer is yes. They are actually starting to back up a little bit. So, because of that, I will turn it back on. I'll turn these on now. Let's fucking go. It begins. So we're gonna go from 3,900 or 2,475, and we're about to fucking absolutely skyrocket on fuel power. Oh, did I fuck up the number or something? I did. Right, you don't do 5, not 6, because you need one connecting both ways. Yeah, that's what it is. Go for 2,475 up to 4,975. From 3,900, I got a literal 1,000 extra power on top of that. yeah, I got a roughly 20 to 25% increase, give or take. I'm gonna go with 25%, relatively speaking, because goddamn, god damn. But that only means I now have 5k worth of power to work with. The really insane part is the fact that I still don't even have like a fucking kilowatt. All things considered, then, in that case. Now, my question in this case instance, you guys are starting to back up again. I empty you out. What the fuck happened? Will you back up again? Because now, theoretically, you should be just filtering through correctly. But if I have to, what I'll do real quick, put a pump. For the sake of it. Not that. Just to have this going. Just in case of anything. Now it has to fill up the pipes again. Theoretically, we should no longer back up at all. Obviously, this is going to be probably a little bit more than the others, but hoping not. Okay, there it is. Emptying out like crazy. Okay, there you go. Okay, so you're... Okay, so eventually it will empty out altogether. Eventually they will functionally empty out. There we go! I think that might be it then. Is it just not consuming enough? Oh yeah, I guess it's maybe just like partially not consuming enough. My prayer and hope is that it just doesn't backlog. That is my desperate prayer. That this never really backs up ever. If that's the case, then those will back up, and that'll become a whole fucking issue. But, theoretically, in that case instance, I'm all good to go. All set. It's all good. Yeah, because theoretically, technically, I'm making 22.5 times 4, 22.5 times 4, which is 90. I'm making 120, so theoretically, it should only be doing all 120 in a single instance. Which is this for 10 now, because it's the half. And this is the 20 for the remainder 30. So once again, theoretically, this should be it. That is all the power that I will ever fucking need. Yep, it looks like it. It looks like it works. Looks like it's functioning. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely fucking fantastic. I lovingly hate it. It looks so ugly, but it works. And that's all that matters. Spending the last hour to set up both the railway signage, even though I'm not going to need that for like literally ever, and get the elevator parts all working. This is gonna be fun and annoying, getting the elevator parts all to function correctly. I don't believe I have any of the other one-clicks ready to go. I believe I was working on one of them for a current moment. I'm trying to make the one-clicks work effectively.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
No, mostly because I don't have any right now. I'm thinking way too many fucking things. It's gonna be annoying. Annoying. I don't know why that just makes me think of a doodle bob. Annoying. It sounds like a thing he would say. Annoying. I miss Doodle Bob. And SpongeBob was still good. are way too many shows that need to, like, take a pause, like Gumball or Phineas and Ferb, so they can, like, not waste so much possible time. Like, it's very blatantly obvious that, like, when the writing is literally being ham-fisted and, like, just being forced because they're just like, oh, we gotta get an episode out this week. Like, we can't stop. It has to keep going. Yeah, just a pause. Just a pause. If Phineas and Ferb and Amazing World of Gumball, if they both do very well, I think it literally is just proof that it just needs a break. Shows just need a break and a pause, not like between seasons to write the damn thing, but just literally just take a fucking take a couple of years. Take a couple of years to like stop and realize, do we still have content for this fucking show? Like, do we still have actual worthwhile episode scripts here? I don't know what happened to regular show. I don't know if it's just they ran out of. First off, regular show as a whole, just that show is just literally fucking insanity. That whole show as a whole is an acid trip on an acid trip. Like, I think in episode 2 or episode 3, they're dealing with an intergalactic fucking threat, which is crazy.
Do you like my buttons? They're pretty nice, right? Customizable, functional, they have indicator lights. The full package. I think they're neat.
I mean, technically mine are also customizable, but that's not the kind of buttons you can just push freely. I will slap you if you push my buttons. Good luck convincing executives and shareholders that. I know, but it's depressing to think of, like, sometimes all these shows need are just a fucking break. They just need to take a goddamn breather. That's all they need. What handcuffs are for? Ma'am, I'm a fucking hologram. I can still fucking get out of them, you bitch. Alright, dump these in right now. Alright, the railway siding's all that's left. Let me see what one clicks did I have finished? Smart plating, versatile framework, and automated wiring. I never finished modular engine. Did I finish adaptive? No, I did not finish assembly director or adaptive control unit. Yeah, I never finished these two either. Right, it's just that they have to scroll for the thing. Okay. I'm still in a hard light mode. I'm actually confused. Well, I guess technically that'd be true. I guess. Is that what still holograms are called? Hard lights? No, right? Maybe? I'm just stupid. Halo hard light? What? Okay, now I'm confused. Now I'm actually confused. Okay, so I need modular engines. Modular engines. This is where smart plating is coming to play, which obviously is a little sucky. Motors and rubber. But at 500, that's not the worst thing in the world. That really isn't the worst. Obviously, the motors are what's going to be super annoying. Alright, first things first, let me see. How much smart plating do I have? I know I have a good chunk of smart plating. I just don't think I have that much. I have 310 hard or smart plating right now. Okay. Let me make fingers for this. Oh, I think that's what 10 was, is signs, but obviously I don't have signs right now, so yeah, okay. Okay. Let me grab those motors. I don't think this is 1,000. Maybe it is. Oh my god, it is. $55. Oh, it's because I have motors in my thing? I do. Oh, I have 5 in here for some reason. I'm gonna stack. There we go. Okay, so that's all the motors that I need here. The motors there. Rubber. This one is gonna be a little annoying. See if I have all of it. 400 cc ability to produce hard light. Oh! The moment that you said that, Nam, literally all you needed to do was tell me the fucking light bridges. That's all you needed to say is the light bridges. Literally all you needed to say. You didn't need a 9.5 fucking page essay to explain what a hard light is. You just had to say the light bridges. That's it. Goof off. Two fucking words is all it would have taken. I mean, a lot of basic sensory stuff that couldn't be transferred. What? Oh, I see what you mean. If I were to be made of hard light, I see. And who's the one who wrote a paragraph, huh? That didn't need it? Okay, there's a difference between trying to explain something to me and trying to make me sticky, alright? That's two completely different stories. I mean, what? Also, I already have everything already mostly set up for modular engine. All I have to do now is set up for spark plating. I didn't say they can't be done at the same time. I just said that there's a difference. Teaching me something while making me sticky is very possible and probably the best way for me to learn something. How full on rotors are you getting? You're relatively there. I might have to pause the rotor production for a little bit just to get the smart plan. All that's left is literally smart plating. Okay, so that's that ready to go, which is great. The other one that is needed is adaptive control unit, right? Yeah, adaptive control unit. Adaptive, and this one needs automated wiring. Yeah, this needs automated wiring and other stuff. Which, once again, I need to check to see how much I have in each of these. Oh, wow, I need 500 circuit boards. Actually kind of crazy. The computers, though. Fuck, I didn't realize they need that much computers. Yeah, so that's automated wiring. So that's going to be annoying as shit. Cause that's the one that takes copper and steel, right? So that's actually where I technically should have left the copper stack rising. Which I think I did, actually. Did I really? Oh, I did! Yeah, I did leave the... Oh, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I did not leave the copper stack rising. Yeah, so I need to do that again, where the copper stack rises and goes up there for automated wiring. I have to do that again. The heavy modular frames computers are going to be annoying as shit, too. The only good news is, though, is that all that fits in a single storage container, so on our rock, I can tend to just filter that into a singular spot very easily. Grab circuit boards. I'll just grab whatever I can. Grab one. Split it in half. Put that in there. Okay. That is circuit boards. Definitely don't have the modular frames because I am out of screws and I'm running out of modular frames themselves. Which is unfortunately connected. I don't know how pipes are going though. I'll have to look up on the other stuff too. There's screws, modular frames, the case industrial, and piping. Yeah, I need everything. The good news is that pretty much essentially is if I use a dual container of those, it essentially only amounts to one container down here. Right, but that obviously didn't give me 100 modular frames, right? That didn't give me the remainder that I needed. Oh my god, it did! Exactly what I needed. Was that 200 modular frames? Is a full container of screws 200 modular frames? That'd be absolutely insane. If that's actually the conversion value. So yeah, all I need is automated wiring. Once again, I need to set that up. In the meantime, though, let me really quickly do the same thing I did before. Where I'm gonna mark right here. I like to see it. And that way I can go to the top and I can mark that. Alright, so I need pipes and encased industrial beams. I actually didn't even check to see if the encased industrial beams are actually done.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Okay, that one actually did get me, because I was in the middle of thinking of a couple things, you fucking son of a bitch. I don't think that one momentary one to actually fucking work. Oh, it looks like no, encased industrial beams are not done yet. Oh, nowhere near done yet. Ooh, ugh. Just trying to find a grenade. Oh yeah, also beams are being focused on. Yeah, so yeah, so encased industrial beams are definitely the ones that are going to take the longest for very obvious reasons, but still. Right. And encased industrial beams. Okay, cool. So, I already had to have modular frames. The computers are almost there. Well, actually, no, I need 200 computers. Never mind. That's going to take a long ass time. So, in the meantime, let me take back all my stuff. Alright, so I need to set up smart plating and I need to set up automated wiring again. Which is really sucky, but, I mean, has to be done. Has to be. The good news is, though, with the automated wiring is that does mean that I can actually put it up top there and let it operate from there, essentially speaking. While with the smart plating means that I can get the other ones to be operating down here, which is also pretty nice. I don't... It'd probably be a smart move to make a small branch for the time being to have the iron ore focus on the elevator part over rotors. Because the rotors are going to take a while to fill up. At 40 per, it takes 2.5 minutes per stack at 36. Yikes, that's an hour. Hour 12, give or take an hour and a half. Yeah, hour and a half to fill that entire container. That's not including the backlog. You know the backlog technically would include whatever is also being pumped out of it, but technically not in a certain way. Alright, so the only other thing too is I have to remember again, how the fuck do I... Automated wiring is 60 copper is a singular one. So, what I could do... So I'm already at 240, I could overclock any of them, really. I could just do 4 of these off the rip. I could just overclock by 60 for the 2 coal and iron just to have that fully functionally going. And go from there. Yeah? I could. Well, just do that. Oops. And just have that be a thing. Okay. Concentration hasn't broken. God damn it, you. Oh, I didn't realize it was 46.5 iron per minute. Oh, I thought the smart plating was 90. Oh. 480. 480 divided by 46.5. I got 10 of these. Yeah, I got 10 of these going. Holy shit, I can have 20 smart plating operating by the minute? Holy fuck. I mean, that'd be great since I need almost 700, but god damn. Yeah, this is definitely something that I probably should make up top here as well then, in that case, just to have it all for simplicity's sake. I'm probably gonna ignore railway signs in that case instance then. Just so that I can focus on building this out. Okay. Yeah, I'll just have like an entire portion on this like edge over here basically be nothing but the manufacturing side for all this crap. Actually, on that note, let me also go over here then. Do the same thing for over here. Smart right there. Oops. I like that one. Okay. Same thing. Splitting this into 5 is gonna be so annoying, but I'll figure it out. Yeah, it's gonna take a lot more platform space. If I'm gonna do fucking 10 of these, yeah, it's so much space. No, bitch! I don't need to fill this in, but just for the sake of my own sanity, I'm gonna fill that in. Okay, but theoretically, what I could do... Make sure the copper goes out from there, so what I could do is I could just have the... Right there. Okay, so copper comes in through there. I think I should put it right here, unironically. Just have... Yeah. Have the... Let's get rid of this first real quick, because obviously I'm not going to need that right now. Oh, weird. Wait, that's how I booked it. Okay, grab all this stuff. Like I said, this is why I like just going absolutely fucking overboard on everything, because that way I can just grab it and go. There's no need to question. There's no need to struggle. Just grab my shit and go. And all of this off of such a small area worth of space and material. This is why efficiency is just so fucking good. One second. This is why I like putting in all this effort, all this work into making these layouts first, so that I could be able to go so far as I am right now with very minimal effort, I just go and pick all that shit up. Just like that. Both y'all are still operating, right? Yep, both y'all are still operating. Just great. You're almost there with the computers. Got 15 left, so roughly give or take 12-ish minutes. Like I said, because I let them all backlog, essentially speaking, they have so much stored inside of them in their own machines. Even once they're done operating, they have, like, give or take 10 stacks worth of shit in there already to begin with. Just ready to unload outward anyways. Which is why I love doing it like that. That just makes it so much nicer. I guess the only thing I could really do for some of these setups is when I get the bigger blueprints thing, I could actually set it up so that it has storage containers already automatically attached to them. But that'd be a lot of effort for something I probably wouldn't care enough about. Oh, that's right. I forgot that the automated wiring actually is a 5x5. Like, it's actually a full-on bona fide 5x5 blueprint. That wall was gone, and that's there. Yep, cool. There we go. And I'll set up in the same way that I had it set up before, where I'll have the iron and the coal be like zipped up from the top, while the copper itself will be zipped on in by the bottom. Actually, I don't know if you're actually against each other or not. I'm pretty sure you are, but okay. You are dead center, right? Dead center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Makes sense, given that I have these split up by fucking 5, you dumb bitch. That's 1, 2 and a half. Right there. So if I were to... Because it has to L into there. Yeah, it has to be here. There's no other choice. Okay, so those are going to be kind of tight. So we're fine. 1, 2 and a half. So much right here down the middle. Oh, technically not actually. It would be right here, technically. That's Mark 2. This is a Mark 2. 1. Yeah, oh, I can actually. Oh, cool. That'd actually be more cleaner than I thought it was gonna be. Let's fucking go. Oh, absolutely fucking fantastic. Connect you to you, you to you, and you to you. Great. I guess I could just have it that height, or I could have it up by 1 on top of that, too. I'll figure that out in a little bit. Okay, but in this case instance, we go to 3. What line are you on? You're on this line specifically. Okay. I need more beans. not being currently produced, which is fine. Back down to the bottom. Here. Yeah, I have to get up there enough that I can lock on. Oops. I wonder if I actually can't get high enough from down here. Probably not, but we'll see. I have to take the ramp. There we go. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Right, let me really quickly turn you off for a brief moment. I do have enough for a smart splitter. Need to just run out real quick. Obviously, I could have just placed it down automatically, but when it's placed down on the belt, you can't actually lock on proper. Oh, you can now. Oh, okay. That might got fixed up as of recent. That got just fixed recently. Overflow right there. There you go. Cool. Now whenever that overflows, it'll go pretty cleanly, which is great. Obviously, it's not going to be for a very long time because the wire is filling up here, and eventually the wire's going to fill up, and eventually it's going to fill up cable. When I fill up cable, it's going to finally start shooting upwards towards the automated wiring. But that's still a good thing. A very, very good thing. 11.5 times 4, 44, 46. Oh, wow. I'll use 46 technically. So 286 technically is all I need for my coal and my iron operation to be as exact as possible. But that case is this. Which is not bad at all. I'm probably going to go back and double check on the computer construction, how that's going, because I know the copper sheets needs more stuff, as well as the computer needs its cabling. Cabling I think is going to be the bigger issue there, because obviously the circuit board is crafting, and that's all fine and dandy. Okay, so with that, those are going to operate very cleanly, very well. Alright, so these guys... This is where the fun really gets started here. Yeah, this is where the fun's really gonna get fucking pumped here. What I have to figure out is at what height am I going to essentially tie these fuckers to. It just needs to be Mark 1. If No, it has to be, no matter what. Yeah, it has to go like this. Oh, right, but then that's not going to work correctly in that manner. Right. Okay. Yeah, okay. So what I'm going to do is this. Right there. Okay. There you go. Okay, to which to the right is any, so the sensor is going to be overflow once that is operation. What did you miss? Nothing really. I'm starting to set up for computer parts. Or for elevator parts now. Meanwhile... Right there. Oh, Epic was the concentration moment. That's it. The moment where you got me with concentration check. That's it. It wasn't actually like a genuine moment. Also, I did that way a little too far, actually. Right here? That might actually be it. Yeah, there you go. Got it. And then you are actually same thing. To the left of the overflows. Once that's done, cool. Okay, so that is a 1 height and 2 height up. So I need to do coal is 1 height and iron is 2 height, which means iron is gonna be super easy. Iron is just literally this. That is super easy. That's great. In the meantime, let's also 1, 2.5. I believe I can put it on the line and it'll work. 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe it'll work. No, I need to push it back. At least by 1. God, vertical nudging is a godsend. Oh, vertical nudging is a godsend. You just showed us that sneaking via crouching is legitimate. What? 3 times I was looking at something else, crouched down, finished work, and what she had to with, and she could not fire until she... Ma'am, literally, you just leveled up your Skyrim sneak. This fucking just invisible HUD just shows up of sneak, level up. What a fucking moment. Oh my god, I can only imagine how fucking ridiculous she must have felt. 1, 2.5. So 1 back. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay, cool. Which then in that case is it is 1, 2.5 right here. This little line right here. As to this, it would be right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. There we go. And with that, I would just need to pull on over the iron ore itself. Which is this line. The second one. Oh no, it's even further. It's all the fucking way over there. Damn you! Alright, where are you? Nope. Lock on. Halfway right here. There, and right there. Cool. Beautiful. So that is the iron. That works there. So let me just shut the overflow right now. It technically shouldn't have any overflow whatsoever. Actually, it does. Oh, because I'm operating at 480. That's right, weirdly enough. Okay, that's fine. Then we need to work on this one. This one's definitely more futsy for a fucking reason. Also, it's only half over, so... What I can do here? 1, 2. I believe it's only 1, 2. Oh, no, it's 4. 3, 4. Because 4 is a half, yeah. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. However, the issue with this one is going to be setting up every single one of these conveyors to be of the correct position. Which means that I'm going to have to do it like this. Yep, got it. Oh my god, I'm loving that I've learned so much. I've learned so much on how to finesse the system. I love it. Being able to make these super short conveyors compact this so much cleaner. One more. Look at how just nicely organized that all is. Oh my god, it looks so beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely amazing. If I dare say so myself. Okay, but the problem with this one is that now I have to move these over by literally just by 2, right? Technically. Or is it a full one? No, it's a full one. Oh, right, because... No, you're in center. If you're there... Wait, what? You should be... Yeah, because you only went 2... 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. It should be center here. Was it not? Or am I just stupid? Did I just not look at that correctly? I don't know how I fucked it up, but apparently I fucked it up a little bit. Right there. That might make it on its own, actually, now that I think about it. Ah, just short! I know that's gonna look disgusting, but I'll delete it in a moment. Also, I put it in the wrong fucking spot anyway, you dumb fucking bitch. Right there. And right there. Boom! And then we do forward. And as I said before, let me just power these a little bit of overclocking, just a smidge. Get these up to an additional 9046 of 286. All I need, technically speaking, right? Because it's 11 point something 25. 11.25. Actually, only multiplied by 4 means that I only need 45. Oh, yeah, fuck. I'm leaving at 46 just in case I'm like a very, 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 very small amount of overflow and overage. To 86. Oh, right. Card. 86. Gorgeous. I recently watched the Gamer Rights reviewing the shitty Game of Thrones game. Which one? There's so many. Again, actually, trailer, but it's commercial so much on YouTube. First off, I have no idea what shitty Game of Thrones game you're talking about, because obviously there's way too many knockoff video game franchises. I just don't know what. There is another one right now? Oh, God. I am so worried. Also, you're all just backlogging now. Oh, shit. You really are just backlogging now. Let's go. Alright, no, you're backlogging in cable expansion. Okay, cool. Essentially, yeah, you're starting to backlog. Great. Go. that sounds about right for anything current day, unfortunately. Alright, so what I need to set up is a... Oh, really quickly before I should forget about that, I need to go grab everything that was down below here. I need to set this up to be a little simple here. Because I have this stuff already ready to go. Wow, looks like we're wrapping, literally just putting in these guys. That's actually fine. I mean, getting one elevator part to be automated is already
Hum la la
like
la
what?
la hum hum la la hum la 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 hum la la do 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 la la do do hum do.
Do do hum do 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 hum. I say again, whoever was hired to do that kind of writing, you're amazing. Alright, so these should start backing up eventually, which is kind of the goal. Eventually, the copper will flow in. In this case, instance, what I want to do here is merge these together, which, as I can see, it is 1, 2.5. I'll just do that, just keep it simple. One, 2.5. I need this one from there. Oh, I'm out of plates. Holy shit. Okay. I mean, I kind of expected that a little bit, but at the same time, goddamn. What I'm also gonna need is another manufacturer system. And obviously, when I come back on Tuesday to Satisfactory, because I'm planning on still coming back to this because, like I said, my next Pokemon ROM doesn't come out until the 13th, which I'm hoping that's where I'm going to start dumping some time into. So I'm working on this off stream, of course, and like I said, now that I have the turbo fuel, I have a lot of things set up, I can start working with terrains. It's going to be really crazy to see the weekend effort that I put into this. It may not be like the biggest update in the universe, but it'll be enough that I'll definitely feel like I put in more effort than that I should have, essentially. Okay. Oh, I needed 200 computers for this, right, too, on top of that. So, I have the circuit boards, I have the heavy modular frames. Yeah. And I'm going to be making the automated wiring, which the automated wiring, I'm just going to almost automatically start to spit out into another container once it starts overflowing, because it's obviously going to start overflowing at some point. I only need, what was it, 500? Like that? I've already got 70-something. Eventually it's going to overflow. Once it does, I can just... Oh, I already have 140, so yeah. I have a good chunk already as it is. If nothing else, maybe during the weekend, I'll just start hunting down Mercer Spheres so that I can get all the upload unlocks. Again, as long as I get the upload unlocks, I think I'll be good for a very vast majority of the time, and then otherwise it'll be for actual storage space. The actual stacks inside. So in this case, let me... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, go figure. This is the center point. Okay, and then I'm going to make the manufacturer layout be right over here. Let's move it over just a little bit. Like that. And then I'm going to have the 4 splitter merger. realized, can I do the auto connect thing with this or no? I don't think it has to be. I think it has to be belt to belt. Oh well. Just get it right in there. You guys. Left, right, right, left is the idea. Oh, right. Right. And left. But the thing is there is that I can also get rid of this one because this one is going to be the automated wire one, which also means that I can do a smart splitter. Oh, well, actually, technically speaking, the smart splitter. Actually, yeah, I could just make it the smart splitter be right here. Yeah. Unironically. Huh. That's a thought I've actually never truly had. I'm not gonna lie there. To which the any there's none going forward, any is to the left, and overflow is to the right. Which to the right here is where it'll spit out the remainder of the automated wiring. Actually, in that case then, yeah, I could just do this. In this way. Yeah, I can. Because then I can do this. Automated wiring. Right there. Beautiful. Okay. And then I have the circuit boards. And I have the heavy modular frames. And do I have my 200 computers? I imagine I do. But let's just see. I only have 150! Hey. I mean, either way, it's going to take time for the rest of it for the automated wiring to get going anyways, but still. I'm missing one stack of computers for this one. And then in that case scenario, literally, this is done. Advanced control unit will be completely and utterly finished. Today was a lot of good progress. I finished my turbo fuel factory. I finished setting up for this. Literally all I need to do is just have the copper overfill. And once the copper is overfilling, it'll start making the automated wiring, which the automated wiring will then just start filtering into the manufacturer for the advanced control unit. And then for all intents and purposes, I have literally everything except for the smart plating for the modular engine. To which then, obviously, with that, all I would have to do is, unironically, just fucking set up the iron ore that I have for, to get sent up here. Have 1,000 smart plating be made, and, have them all crafted into modular engines. And then put everything the same way that I'm kind of doing here. Really quickly, what I'm going to do, though, is set up the power. Put that all together. There you go. Alright, automated and powered, so now it should start eating the coal and the copper, which is great. That's eventually going to feed in through. Which this is going to be the advanced adaptive control unit. But you are just gonna spin on out all the way to the space elevator itself. Beautiful. Let me just chuck in the computers. Alright, just need one more stack of computers. I need the automated wiring to all get started, and I'll be set for that. Ready to go. And then obviously, like I said, I just have smart plating, have that be crafted, and yeah. That obviously is just gonna happen all throughout the air over here. It's gonna be this massive ass fucking lengthy factory that's just gonna be iron ore just spinning into a shit ton of one-click blueprints for smart plating. But that is also why I have the one-click blueprints for these guys, so that I only have to feed in the most basic of materials. Obviously, to one extent, that makes it a little more complicated, because not only do I have to set up the blueprints, but I also have to, like, you know, actually make sure that the raw materials are being fed in correctly. But at the same time, listen, if I can make it as simple as starting from the very bare bones basics of the raw materials, put it into a fucking concrete box, and out comes elevator parts, that is so fucking nice. And so simple. And it makes it so unbelievably handy. It also will make it so much easier, too, because when I start making, like, mega factories where, like, eventually the excess is going to become, like, insanely high, I can start directing a lot of the towards elevator part factories, where it will essentially seem like it's already crafting like shit right now, which is fucking fantastic. I can divert a lot of that excess material into these factories where it's like, oh, I have too much iron ore. I don't need that much iron ore being made. All right, just divert all of the iron ore instead of to ingots or to make like reinforced plates. Just divert it into an elevator part factory, and I'll just literally profit off of that. I'll just awesome sink all of it, and it's just like, all right, if it has enough, it has enough. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I can literally just make a dedicated factory that's literally just about awesome sinking elevator parts for that sole purpose. Just to get me more tickets. At the end of the day, besides obviously finishing all of Phase 5, the only other goal would be to get the golden nut. Excuse you, where'd you come from? I am literally in the middle of the air. Where did you come from? Here's the magic bean. What the fuck? Okay then. Smart plating. Let me get my 10 of these.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
No, because my concentration is focused on the fact there's a giant-ass bean here all of a sudden. Jesus Christ, okay. But yeah, so all I have to do is just finish expanding this out like crazy. I don't think I can finish this up tonight. Maybe if I do this really fast. Maybe I can, but I don't think so. Okay, because I need a lot of materials, all things considered. I need so much concrete. I didn't realize I need that much fucking concrete for blocks in these. I mean, it makes sense, but goddamn. That was a lot of concrete for these blocks. Yeah, let me see if I can grab everything right now. I was gonna want to see if I can last long enough for the last, the last stack of computers can be made. So I can just put that in and I can just ignore that forever. No, there's no shot in hell, because I need 30 more at 2.5. And, 15 minutes! That's 12, but still. Maybe I can. If I stall long enough, I probably can. Hmm. An extra stack just to have it. I'll reinforce iron plates. Yeah, that for now. It's literally just to set these up. It's not even like for doing really anything else. What's left is just an absolute excess of concrete. I got 11,010 concrete. So I guess each of my things are for some reason 111 concrete. Also, fuck yeah, I don't have enough space for all that concrete. That's the fucking problem. Jesus. That is where the struggle comes into play. It's just the concrete. It's so much concrete that I need for these blocks. And for these blocks, I'm eventually going to tear down anyways, again. But still. I actually wonder, if you build downward from this, will that update the meter there? Or will that still stay 0 and then going down is just a negative? I'm actually kind of curious. I guess I can also blow up those gas things, but eh. Not worth it. Not worth the trouble. So you're slowly but surely filling up there, which is great. And like I said, the copper will eventually get shot up here, especially since I just took a shit ton of materials off of it. So let's just go with right here. I'm actually gonna build them out over here because number one, I had to do the 5 to 1s. I have to do 2 5 to 1s. But also just because I can use the spacing. Oh, right. You're also 5x5, right? Yeah, you are a 5x5. Ah, that's where my error in judgment kind of begins. Okay. Wow. I'm going to need so much more. Yeah, I'm going to need way more space in this then. Oof. This is not long enough. This literally isn't long enough. I thought I made enough space. I absolutely did not. Yeah, there's no shot I need way more space than that. I've only made 4 so far, and I've used up 20 foundations. Oh, wait. Yeah, it's a good way of judging it. I need 50 foundations at the very least. That means I need 12, 13. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I need 5 more additional foundation distance just for that alone. The crazy part is I could technically get that right now, actually. Let's see if I can actually do that. God, I'm gonna eat up all my concrete in this one setup right here. Where all my concrete's gonna go to. That's where I'm gonna end it. I'm just gonna flat these down. And then I'm not gonna set them up. I'll probably set them up like I said on my own time, and I'll get through phase 3 on my own. To which after phase 3 I'll probably just start collecting spheres. Did I know Entei had giant floppy dog ears? No? Aren't his ears those big ass crests on the side of his head? I thought that was what that was. Then all the people who claim that Entei is not a dog are full-faced liars again. 3, 4, and 5. fucking bean. I cannot believe this bean is just up here in the fucking... Unironically, this may as well be the heavens to that bean. That bean is unironically in the Cloud District, and he doesn't even know it. And I just need to wait for the quartz, which is why I want the quartz to update, or I want the higher upload speed so that I don't have to wait for this. Now I have to wait like a solid, literally, way more than 6 seconds. It's 60 by, wait, I thought it was 60 by the minute, so technically it should be going by 1 per second, or is it 30 by the minute right now? Oh, I think it is 30 by the minute right now, so it's actually once every 2 seconds. Or is it more than that? I feel like it's more than that. Or less than that, technically, but still. Okay. Yay! There we go! There's my long-ass line of smart plating construction that I will eventually belt up with, the 1 to 5s. So all I have to do, I can get both of these going right now, is a 1 to 5. Oops. I think I need to do it right here, I think? Because I need 1 and 2 spacing at the very least. So actually, technically, I could do it closer if I wanted to, but I think that's actually a good place to do it. There's 1 to 5. And then right here is also the other 1 to 5. There. 1 to 5 right there. Which then, because you're 5 across, I just need to go to the 1 in the dead center, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means I just need to go to 5. So fire 1 off of the center. 1, 2 and a half right here. You're on the line, so you're right there. That could be 240 over here. Okay. Cool. Okay. Yes. Okay. Which you need to be mark 3. I'm just gonna mark 3 all of these just for the sake of it. Same thing with this one. That's a mark 2, you dumb bitch. There. Everything else needs to be a mark 1. Going in there. Going in there. I could have done it made it closer, but I didn't just for the sake of cleanliness. There. Realize I fucked it up technically. Yay! There. I am out of belting. God damn it, I'm out of place. Oh my god. Again. Let's go check in the computers. I really just want to get this out of the fucking way. I want to get the goddamn computer out of the way so I don't have to worry about it when I log on again and be like, oh, why did I run out of advanced control units? Because I didn't finish the computers, you dumb bitch. 43. Fuck. Okay. Finish up the belting. And then we'll be set. And then we'll be set. Like I said, I can stall. I can stall as long as I wanted for this game. It's just I know I have to go offline eventually. Eventually I know I have to turn this fucking game off, but for now, I'm good. I'm fine. I can do this. Also, like I said, once I get this,
scratch. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your
once I get this set up, literally all that's left to do is obviously expand a little further, so I can converge that all into a single thing. One more turn, take the shut up. I know. Shut up. You can't fucking talk to me about that. I do that in Monster Hunter. I do that in Nikki. I do that in this game. I do it in every game. The only game I don't do that on is really Stellaris, because Stellaris is a terrible fucking game. God awful. Horrific. Never play it again. Ever. It's broken. It's stupid. I was just realized I don't have the concrete to actually expand that because I ate up all the concrete to make those things in the first place. Ah, shit. Is any copper getting shot out yet? No, it's not. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Hmm. There. 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 And right there. Obviously, it's not even powered yet, so even when I do finish belting this up, it doesn't really matter, but I will eventually. Like I said, it's probably what I'll be up to over the weekend. And while that's all crafting and all this is working, I'll probably go on a hunt for I don't have enough key social beams. I'll go on a hunt for Mercer Spheres. And Summer Sleuth for all that. In case purpose too. What are you missing? What are you short on? Automated wiring you're short on? Wow. Those are all fit? What? Wait, what? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, was it because it was offline for that entire time? Oh, is that why that happened? Was it because it was offline, so it kept sending it to the right? Yeah, that's why. Okay. That worried me, actually. That generally worried me for a brief moment there. It's like something was broken, and I didn't realize what it broke. I think grab like 3 or 4 stacks of encased neutral beams, because... Okay, I'm gonna grab whatever I have. You know, actually, I'm gonna grab everything. Because I'm gonna need it. Alright, once I set this up, then I can very, very, very quickly go grab the computers. And finish up for tonight. God, it's gonna take a lot. Actually, I might not have enough to even, build back up here. I think it's gonna cost me like 160 or something like that to build up here. I might not have enough. Uh-oh. I have 166, like, exactly right now. This might not be enough. Only one fucking way to find out. Guess it's a ramp. Oh, how much was it? 168! Pain! Pain! Two fucking beams short! Oh my god. If that is the definition of edging, fuck me, god damn it. All this operation time to be short by 2 fucking beams! Oh my god. You know what? Just because I really want to be sure of it. Just gotta really want to be sure I saw 168. Hang on. 68. I know this is really dumb, but I really just like... I just want to be that bitch where I saw that number. I saw the number. I swear I saw 168. I swear that's all I
Is
need.
the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break
168
your
miles per
concentration?
hour, you son of a bitch. Going the right direction? It is. Oh my god. Show it to me. Show it to me. It's literally 168. Yep, it is 168 on the goddamn dot. Oh! 2 fucking beams was all I was off by in that exact moment. That is bullshit. That is some absolute bullshit. Oh, let me grab the remainder here so I can connect it to the iron ore output, and then I can grab the computers, come back up, put them in there, and we're done. At that point, it's just about me waiting for the copper to make all the advanced control units, and then I just have to finish setting up. That's 69. What is with today? What is with today? Why? Why 69? I mean, oh, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful number to end the stream with. But why? You better have the fucking 50. You do. Good. Thank you. And now I go throw these in for the automated wiring. I connect this also. Like I said, I'm not going to power this on at all for a good chunk of time until I actually have the setup ready to go. But, oh my god. Yeah, I'll probably just set that to overflow as well. Either that or any undefined. I don't know if any undefined counts as a priority or not. I don't believe it does, but I could be wrong. Alright, drop off these computers. And we're done. In the meantime, it looks like actually wire is done. Crafting? Oh, it's just backlogging wire. So once it's done backlogging wire, it'll start finally setting copper up here to work with. I think that's the other like
May I
really
ask
neat part
you
about
if
me.
you've considered all the possibilities that the other direction might offer you?
I think the other reason why I really like making these one-click blueprints is because then I can actually see, like, optimally, like, what is the actual efficiency of these things. Like, just know that rotors, to get 8 rotors per minute, I'm using 90 iron ore per minute. It's kind of a neat little statistic. Same thing with, like, 2 smart plane per minute, it's 46.5 iron. Versatile framework's 180 iron ore. It's so neat to, like, see those little statistical numbers. To, like, have an idea of, like, oh, yeah, this is how much these materials are costing. It just feels interesting to me. Computers, and there we go. All that's left is to let the manufacturing commence. And like I said, I need to power this on, actually have the iron ore shoot up, and then, of course, also shoot over the actual stuff to this end. Actually, I can barely be able to just make this line so it's not hanging off the edge of the universe. That's the other thing too. I'm gonna have to take care of this slowly but surely because of number one, obviously the smart plating have to craft, but also number two, it's just the factor of I'm literally out of concrete. I literally do not have any more concrete. I have now actually well and truly spent all my stockpiled concrete. Yep. I only have 180 something left. I think I have maybe like 3 stacks in my container right now in storage. Like, that's all I have left. That is all of my concrete. Oh, yeah, so wires backlogging. With wires not backlogging, it'll shoot up the copper. Yeah, I have 2 fucking stacks. There you go. That's all my concrete. Everything. I have 2 stacks of concrete, and that's it. I have used up all of my concrete this stream. Oh my god. But it has been an absolutely amazing use of that concrete. Ah. To see myself in like such full operation with these blocks feels so good. Obviously, they look pretty nasty, all things considered, but, I mean, listen, because they're so organized and so refined, it makes it feel so nice. To be able to just do it like that, it feels great. It feels so good. Oh, but with that being said and done, though, chat, that is where we are going to end for tonight. Because we've already got computers, we've got heavy modular frames, we've got motors, we've got everything in operation. The only thing we don't have in operation titled like crystal oscillators or like AI limiters and stuff. I like that. See, this is what I mean by quick wire is not necessary in the early game because that's it. That's all my quick wire. It's still a Mark 1 and that's it. That's it. All it needs to be. You really don't need quick wire until phase 4, which is, even that being said, I think it's only needed for something that uses AI limiters. I forget which elevator part it is, but there is an elevator part that uses AI limiters, and one that uses high-speed connectors. So that's where Caterium becomes super fucking important towards the end of phase 4. Your creeper gets a sight whenever it sees you. It'll explode if you touch it. I mean, listen, I know the power of Booba is strong, but goddamn, calm down, Epic. If you want to finish on me, you can do it in a different way. But with that being said and done, though, chat, thank you all so much for watching. Like I said, on Saturday, we'll be going to Monster Wilds for a casual Saturday hunting. I'll probably have an open lobby. I actually don't know. I'll probably just talk to Thiegy about that to see if he wants to make it like a lobby for our clans or something like that, or whatever the fuck they're called, guilds or whatever. So that if y'all want to join in, you can if you so want to. But odds are we'll probably just be doing a lot of casual hunts. We'll probably just be flexing each other skills, and we'll be hunting the newly buffed Apex monster hunts as well, just for shits and giggles. Probably just spending 3 hours just chillaxing and hunting together. I have no idea what weapon he mains. I just know that I'll probably be hot swapping between my hammer. I'll probably be hard focusing the hammer for obvious reasons, but like, I don't know, maybe I'll make it like a little challenge where I have to like hot swap between my weapons. I do have 5 weapons to work with, so it is a possibility. But with that being said and done, chat, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Blue Sky, subscribe on YouTube, but it's gonna be on YouTube as per goddamn usual. With that being said and done, left every single goddamn last one, and I'll see you on Saturday for my little collab with CG Haguri. We'll see how that goes, and odds are I'll probably make him hate me to no fucking end. Who knows? Maybe he'll finally see me for the dumb slut that I am. Until then, y'all have a wonderful time, have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you on Saturday. Bye.